Welcome back, everybody. Do you feel stuck in a rut with your wardrobe? Raquel Greer Gordian of Greer Image Consulting is here to help us create chic looks with interesting color combos. I'm excited about this. Raquel, good morning.
Good morning, Rosie.
Talk to me about the idea for this segment.
Yeah, well, I think, my focus with a lot of my clients is going into their wardrobe and helping them rethink what's already in there, think more creatively, get really outside the box that they've kind of put themselves into so they can say, oh, I really do have a lot in my wardrobe and this feels fresh and I feel more confident. And color combinations is a really easy way to do that and rethink what's in your wardrobe and, again, get excited about it again.
And so you don't necessarily have to rush out to shop.
Yes.
You can be excited with the creativity that already exists in your closet, which I like. This is kind of a good money-saving hack. Okay, so we're starting with a monochrome look. Talk to me about this.
Yeah, so monochrome is kind of the simplest thing that you can do in your wardrobe because you can, even if you're not sure about making more complicated color combinations, you can literally hold one piece against another piece, right? And we've got this bright warm red on here. You can see I pulled both of these from my closet there. Now, there are different mediums. So a lot of people that will trip people up because they'll think, oh, this is shiny, maybe this is a little bit dressier, this is a hoodie, this is a little bit more casual. But mixing those two styles makes it a little bit more interesting. And so you're holding up the color combination. These are the exact same color. So if you want like a little bit more stronger message, obviously red is a really intense color. So putting these together will kind of create, like some vibrancy, a little street style look. So you can easily do it up top and then you can always add jeans on bottom. It doesn't have to be the whole look that's monochrome.
You don't have to go hard in the paint.
Yes.
In the red paint.
Yes, because that can be a lot if you're like, oh my God, what did I do? Yes. But with something like this, so I have kind of like these cream wide leg jeans, and then on top, again, I've got the black writing, but it's still monochrome in my eyes.
Yeah.
So with a color like this, you might want to do the same color on top, same color on bottom, and you're getting that monochrome look. But again, yeah, you don't have to go full on with a bright color for it to be monochrome.
Oh, it looks really good. Okay, how about analogous, which is a word I don't even know the definition of.
Yes, so they sit next to each other on the color wheel.
Ah.
So colors that sit next to each other on the color wheel
look really good together.
Yes, they do, because they're
like
friends.
this.
Yes, they're already talking to each other, so you're just really pointing that out. So they've already got that relationship, and as we talk about a lot on here, you always want to link one piece to another in what you're wearing so you can get that full picture. They're already talking to each other, next to each other. So green with yellow, green with blue.
Pink and orange is like one of my favorite combinations together, or red and pink, and now I know why. It's analogous.
Oh, I love red and pink too. Yeah, that's one of my faves.
Okay, that's a good one. How about complementary colors?
Yes, so this is going to be, so this is going to be yellow and purple, orange and blue. And if you start to understand the complementary colors, which are the color that's opposite a color on the color wheel, you'll notice because it's a very eye-catching combination, they use this in a lot of sports. A lot of teams will have kind of like orange and blue really to pop each other. So they're always complementing each other. So for this, I did a little green. This is a very autumnal combination. I would probably do some brown cowboy boots with this, probably a brown belt with this. So this is a little bit softer, but you can do red and green. I know people are always nervous about red and green, but this is a very
look like
different
Christmas.
Yes,
it does not.
Yes, which is exactly why I pulled this. Like there's a lot of different ways to do red and green, and again, you see those in sports teams, but then also on holidays. So you get kind of like the purple with yellow for Easter, but there's a lot of ways that you can do that color combination.
Orange and purple for Halloween? Are those across each other on the color wheel?
No, they're not. But there are also other ways to do it where they would work together.
Okay.
But Halloween always
just
is orange
Google
and
a
black.
simple color wheel is what I'm picking up from this
Yes.
segment, and that way you'll
That's
know
gonna be
if
your
this
key.
is analogous or this is complementary, that sort of thing. Okay. How about tonal? What does that mean?
So tonal is going to be very similar to monochrome, and this is definitely going to be a little bit more complicated than monochrome because with this you are doing an exact match. Tonal, I think about as you're just putting a bunch of different blues together. And it's working. You might not think that it's going to work because you're like, these are very different. This is dark, clear, cool, soft, cool, light, but because you're only using one color, it's a really sophisticated way to kind of create a nuanced look, put together color combinations, and you really have to try out, you know, the tonal look. Put all the things on, say like, oh, this is kind of interesting, this is chic. So you got to try it out, see if the color combos work for you. I've also got this, so I've got like a navy and kind of like a maritime blue.
Sure.
So these are darker, warm colors, so that's why they're working. But so you choose one color, choose a lot of different types of that color.
Well, it sounds so sophisticated, but really, if you mess up monochrome, you've gone tonal.
Yes, perfect. Oh my gosh, I love that.
Yeah, so all you have to do is pull colors of the same color.
Yes,
and go from there. Okay, try it all on, see how you feel about it. Last one is high contrast. Talk to me about this.
Yes, so this is kind of the most eclectic look, which is why, so you don't end up with, you know, a one bright color on bottom, one bright color on top, and it's overwhelming. What I like to do when you're doing a high contrast is incorporate a pattern into the color.
Okay.
So it could be a camo, it could be a leopard, it could be a zebra, and then you have a color in here. But magically, when you incorporate a simple pattern like this, and you could do just like a fun sneaker with this, it magically works.
It works with everything.
Yes, it does. You do a kind of little like rock and roll tee with it.
I love it.
Yes.
We'll have to leave it there, Raquel. Thank you so much. You always teach me so much when I have you here. Thank you. All right, DM Raquel on Instagram for more information on her client services at Raquel Greer Gordian, and check out her website too, greerimageconsulting.com.